Okay, so this next video just screams elitism. Watch as these news pundits just go into this excited frenzy about how the American people are about to get fucked. This is amazing.
Are you surprised that this human infrastructure bill looks nothing like what we thought it would? Other than universal pre-K, everything that was initially proposed is either cut down or cut out.
Yeah, highlights the power of two senators in a 50-50 Senate, Steph. I mean, Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin have completely controlled this process from beginning to the end. They have stayed pretty steady in their beliefs. They've not wavered. There's really no negotiating in the sense that there's no convincing them that their views are wrong, right? I mean, they are where they are, and the entire Democratic Party has to come to them, which has been frustrating for progressives. I will say, though, it's amazing. We wrote this in Punch Bowl News this morning, but if you think about, Democrats have been saying for years, rich people should get their taxes hiked. They should undo the Trump tax cuts. Now we're about to go into about to pass a bill here in Congress. Rich people, merely rich people, not billionaires, are going to come out fine. They're not going to see a capital gains hike. They're not going to see an individual rate hike. And the corporate tax is going to stay the same. So, yes, billionaires are going to see their taxes go up. People who make more than $100 million 3 consecutive years. But I want to add one fine point to that. It's impossible to overstate the difficulty of writing a tax like this in 1 week. Ron Wyden's been working on it for years. We've still not seen legislative text from him on this proposal. You are talking about a brand new tax on a class of earner that has never been done before and they're trying to do over the course of a couple days. It's absolutely wild.
And Jake, let's be clear. This is for billionaires who are making that much money year after year. It's not a wealth tax. And most people who have that kind of money don't get a paycheck that big every year. So it's really going to impact almost no one.
Wow. Wow. That is one of the most ardent displays of elitism, of arrogance by the media I think I've ever seen. Look at them just gleefully, just so excited that the American people are getting screwed by the corrupted politicians that run Washington, D.C. Look at that. Notice how she says there, she says, are you surprised? Because, we thought at first that this $2.5 trillion infrastructure bill, that was going to help people. We thought it was going to get passed in its entirety and we were scared. But, I mean, are you amazed that everything has either been cut down or just completely cut out? I mean, universal college is gone, or universal community college is gone. The paid leave has been cut from 12 weeks to 4 weeks. Isn't this amazing that we're screwing over working people like this? And then the guy comes in and he's like, yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. The American people are getting fucked still, as they've been getting fucked for decades now in this country. I mean, look, it highlights the power of 2 senators in a 50-50 Senate. It's amazing. That's what he said. He said that this was amazing. He said that it highlights the power of 2 senators in a 50-50 Senate. I want to repeat that one more time. He says it highlights the power of 2 senators. It highlights the power. It doesn't show that they're insanely corrupt. It doesn't show that they're taking money from the industries that claim to would be hurt by these policies that would help the American people. No. It's not that they're taking money from big oil and opposing climate legislation. It's not that they're taking money from the health insurance companies and the pharmaceutical industry and opposing Medicare negotiating for lower drug prices. No, none of that. No. It's just a display of their power that they possess. It's absolutely amazing. Guys, if you watch this garbage, please stop. Please stop. Just stop. They're not helping anybody. What is this? He says that, there's no convincing them that their views are wrong. What? Their views? They don't have views. Kyrsten Sinema doesn't have views. Joe Manchin doesn't have views. Those 3 House representatives that oppose lower drug prices because they're taking millions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry don't have views. No, they don't. They don't. When you're corrupt, you don't have views. Why? Because you're a bitch to your donors, to the people that fund you. You're just doing the bid. You're a slave. You're doing the bidding of people that give you money. You don't have views. You're an empty vessel. That's all you are. These people don't have, no. They lack the ability to have that. There's no way you can have a viewpoint on something when you're taking money from a corporation that affects the way you think and the way you move. That's, I mean, it's an insane contradiction, but that's the way that they think about this stuff. Oh, well, he's taking money from the fossil fuel industry and he opposes climate change legislation. It's just because he thinks differently. It's not because he's taking that money. Absolutely insane. I mean, just makes no sense. It's preposterous. He says that rich people are going to come out fine. Yeah, rich people are going to come out fine, and American people and the regular people, the massive people, are going to continue to get fucked. They're going to keep getting screwed over, and they're happy about that. These people are happy that the teachers, the firefighters, the regular people are going to continue to pay higher taxes than the billionaires and the richest people in this country. Corporations aren't going to get their tax raised. Kyrsten Sinema has taken one of the most radical positions I think I've ever seen. And it's crazy because the quote unquote lefties in Congress and in the Senate are considered radicals, when Kyrsten Sinema has taken the position that she opposes any kind of tax raise whatsoever. I mean, across the fucking landscape, anything. She doesn't want the corporate tax raise, the marginal tax, nothing. That is insane. Do you not recognize how ridiculous that is? But no, it's just it's an illumination of her power as a senator, according to this guy. These people are scumbags, man. I mean, how do you get this fucking dope to come on the fucking TV screen and spew this? I mean, this is rank propaganda to the American people. It's a defense of the owner class. It's a defense of the richest people in this country that haven't been paying their fair share for quite some time now. And it makes absolutely no sense. And she finishes it off there by saying it's going to impact almost no one. And they're happy about that because the rich people that they look to are not going to have their lives affected in any meaningful way by this infrastructure bill. And it's been whittled the fuck down. It's gone from 3.5 trillion and it'll most likely be under 2 trillion. And I mean, it's the fault of literally everybody involved. I mean, there's nobody that you can absolve of blame when it comes to these infrastructure negotiations, especially not the moderates, not the progressives. I mean, everybody is fucking people over here. They're fucking us over. That's what they're doing. And these people are happy about it, and they're laughing, and they're extremely excited that the American people will continue to suffer. That's just sad.